Good morning. So, just want to give you a little update on what's going on. Basically, I set a challenge for myself for the next 30 days to record a YouTube video every single day. And I realized that this is what I always do. I always try to set myself this big challenge, and I have a sort of addiction to hustling, right? To working hard, because it's the only thing that makes me feel like I'm on the right path. But recently I've realized that that's actually not true, and that you can be on the right path without having to hustle incessantly and following an approach where you're following your intuition a lot more. You see, in the past few weeks, I've had quite a few breakthrough revelations, and some of them have been the fact that, hey, you actually do not need to strain in order to achieve the result that you desire. It does not need to be this larger than life hustle. You do not need to have this crazy discipline and do all these things that you don't want to do in order to achieve whatever you want to achieve, right? And as I've realized this, it's been a very hard truth for me to realize. You know, all I've known my entire life has been work extremely hard, get up at 6 a.m., grind set, and really get to it. And that's all I've really done. That's how I've grown my agency to around $10,000 a month. That's how I've done everything in my life. And now that I'm having this sort of shift in perspective and this belief has been broken, I've seen people that are making millions of dollars and are just doing exactly what they want to do in their lives. Look at people like Rick Rubin. You never see him straining, right? Still, he has an amazing life. He's a creative. He lives in the present moment. He does what he wants. And there are so many more examples of people that they just do what they feel inspired to do and create what they feel inspired to create in the present moment. And life just happens extremely effortlessly to them in some certain way. Of course they have their difficulties, of course it's not that black and white, but still, you know, it's an interesting perspective. So based on that, I'm realizing that putting the pressure on myself to create a video every single day, no matter what, is actually a negative, because it's creating more strain and it's feeding into the addiction that I have to hustling and to grinding, right? The whole reason why I decided to close my agency and pursue other things is because I was tired of living in this reality where my day-to-day was just get up, go to the gym, and then the rest of the day in front of a computer, not living life, not doing anything, just grinding into making more money, getting more clients, and doing all of this work for, yeah, some good money, but not, you know, the amount of money that I really want to make, right? So the moral of this video, I guess, is to get you to realize that you don't have to strain. In fact, when you are straining, you are putting the... there's a lot of noise here. I'm gonna go somewhere else. I don't know if you can hear me well in this video, by the way. It's kind of a impromptu type of thing. There's a lot of noise. I hope you can hear me well. But anyways, the point is that when you strain, when you put a lot of effort into something, and it's effort that you are not feeling inspired in, it's effort where you are anxiously trying to force a result, you're putting yourself out of balance, right? You're not in perfect balance. You are putting the result on a pedestal and you're trying to get there way too aggressively. And what you should be doing instead is letting life flow. So spend more time sitting with yourself, listening to your intuition, exploring, how do I feel? How's my energy right now? See, if you find yourself working for 10 hours a day on a project because you want the result, because you're determined to get it, but in that process you're extremely low energy, you're extremely tired, you feel like shit, you're wondering to yourself, oh, is this even gonna work? I just need to keep going, kind of punishing yourself in a certain way, then you are not in the energy that you need to be in order to create the life you want. right? You're not in that creative energy that you need to exist in and you need to embody in order to have things come to you and attract them without strain. So instead, sit with yourself and ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? How is the action that I'm currently taking aligning with the life I want to live? So for example, if you find yourself slacking off and distracting yourself with social media, with consumption, entertainment, then you can ask yourself, how do I feel about this? You probably feel like shit about it. Well, in that case, you know what the action that you need to take is. Get your ass up and get to work and do something more productive with your life, right? But on the other hand, on the other side of the spectrum, if you find yourself overworked and exhausted and like you're running yourself in circles and nothing is happening for you, even though you're working like crazy, then that means that you need to allow yourself to take a breather. You need to go on a walk. You need to be with yourself a little bit more and relax into it. And you'll find that the moment that you start doing this, your creative mechanism, your imagination, your subconscious is going to start giving you the answers. It's going to start showing you simpler ways of doing things. And it's going to show you what the path that you should actually be taking is. So yeah, on that note, I am not any longer committed. I am committed, that's not what I meant to say. It is not any longer an obligation for me to post a video every single day on this channel. Although I am very inspired to post videos, and I know that I will be very consistent with posting videos, but I'm going to do more feeling and more intuition so that I can make more videos like this one, where I feel inspired about the message that I have to give you, and overall I think it makes for a better, more authentic experience for you as well. So anyways, leave me your thoughts in the comments, man, and I hope to see you again soon. I love you, G.